Alright guys, we are live. We've got a push to talk option available with the chat with some of the other streamers, so you might hear me go a little sideways, and if I do that, I am going to be trying to get someone to call when I want them to call, or get them to fold when I want them to fold. But you might hear me saying some things that are, you know, there's an element to this. I have the option to talk to people if I want to take it. So this will be fun. I think you're right. I think it's about 4 hours, like 4 or 5. Let's take one for the team. Who's taking one for the team? Who's the one taking the hit? No, so I mean, like, I have a lot of bluffs. I think that's like fairly obvious. So, I'm unconstrained bluffs in that situation, and so when I say unconstrained, I mean like there's no shortage of different types of bluffs for me to choose from, which makes it really hard for you when you beat all of those bluffs to fold any hand, and you're going to have to defend like a math minimum against any bet sizing that I choose, and so bigger bets will make more money. So I bet big. And like, you know, we can go get more technical than that, but that's most of it. I had it. All right, guys, we are going to just replay a quick hand that I muted in the chat there. So 1 second, I'm just gonna play through this hand real quick. So we had pocket eights here. Hey, when you open the button, flat to the small blind. Channel 2 called. I ended up dump betting the flop here small. Big blind called. Hey, when you folded. Check turn. Call versus half pot. Check, check, and we win against a7. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Obviously, it's a bit different. I'm not talking to you much, so, you know, appreciate everybody who's chilling. It's fun, though. I think we've changed the structure. Like, you know, when we first started this structure, we thought that there was 3 re-entries, which meant we were very far away from cashing when we first started this tournament. 4th place gets 320, 3rd place gets $500, 2nd place gets 777, 1st place gets 1K. So, given that that's the case, we're actually very close to cashing already with our stack. So, if you're seeing me play, like, you know, if you see me flat ace queen, if you see me play, that's a very dense ICM adjusted strategy. I don't actually think my opponents know that. So, I don't think my opponents know that, and that's why you're seeing me flat ace queen. That's why you're seeing me do all the things a little bit differently. It's because basically half the field cashes already. 4 people cash, 7 players left. So, yeah, that's kind of that's where we're at. Oh, look at that. That's honesty right there. Sometimes I might be running a little good. Might be running a little good. There we go. Jeff's back in. You're sneaky man, Pat. I mean, you have a pair, so like you have king queen of clubs. I guess if you're gonna have a flush, like you get announced that we don't have a flush. I had the best hand. Thanks, boss. Thank you, sir. Yeah, sure. So when I squeeze, so first of all, I think your flat pre-flop's totally fine. I think calling my 3-bet's fine too. You can definitely 4-bet shove, like it wouldn't have been bad, but most of your range is going to be defending by calling. You're not going to have too much of a back raise frequency, and using queens to protect like what's definitely going to be like a capped call is fine. So like you don't have to shove, but again, if you did, I wouldn't have, you know, thought you were stupid or anything. Floating the flop is mandatory, so the flop's like not really debatable, and you can't shove or anything, so you can only call. and the turn is tough, but the fold percentage is going to be very low, which is like engineered by me. So you can't have a high fold percentage on that turn because of my bet size, and so like your hand's probably going to have a tough time getting away on the turn as well. And then you get to the river, and now you have a heart blocker, and like it's pretty easy to talk yourself, and probably theoretically too, into like a low fold percentage because my bet sizing is kind of small, and B, like having the heart kind of is relevant. Like, you know, you block king queen of hearts, which is how I might be bluffing on the turn. You block queen jack of hearts, it's how I might be bluffing on the turn. And fill, and like I could have other stuff. I mean, I could have, like, you know, I could have king jack or something. And it does suck when hearts fill though. Like when hearts fill, like you should, you know, like it's gonna be tougher for me to be bluffing. Okay, guys, across all of the platforms that we're active on, you guys have made it very clear that in a product you need something that is both comprehensive, affordable, and delivered at a high level. So a lot of people currently are being priced out of poker, and we're going to change that. So what we've done inside BBZ is we've assembled from over 150 hours of my personal content that I've created and delivered for my students and horses over the last 18 to 24 months. We took the best content from that and we structured it all, laid it out in a very A to Z course style format, and are now delivering it at this price point. That's right, this price point. Wait for it, 100 bucks, okay? So we're gonna have over 20 hours of content in this. This has never been done before, and we are going to help you to crush, okay? So this is going to be soup to nuts, A to Z, affordable, high level, and comprehensive. Head over to bbzpoker.com and get it now. And it's close, and you know, like I don't think it was like some incineration call, but I do think it's close. You're probably gonna see, or like you might see like some amount of like some weird stuff in a solver. Like you might see some like ace 10 fold and like queen's call with a heart. So yeah, if I get to the turn with like king queen or king jack king of hearts, then I'm gonna be barreling. It's just about how much I'm squeezing those hands pre, right? So like that's, you've got to kind of weigh that. And so if you know, I don't know how much I'm squeezing those hands pre, but depending on how much I'm doing that, the effectiveness of the play goes up or down, obviously. So from your perspective, like the call. Jeej. It feels a lot like king queen, but you can have it. No problem. I followed a pair for you. There you go. There you go. That's pretty. I'm not as familiar with like going into live settings and like getting told to shut up, but so like I don't know how strict they are about it, even if those are the rules. Oh yeah, but are they aggressive about telling you that? Like, are they like, do they actually tell you like oftentimes? Talking's definitely good for the game. I mean, nobody wants to watch like, you know, 8 people wearing sunglasses with masks on and hoods around their face, like, you know, say no words. That's just terrible. No one wants to see that, you know, 8 mummies on television. It doesn't work. Sure, but it's also, yeah, it's also, I mean, it's like, it's the same thing if you're playing. I mean, like, it's like nobody wants to play in that game either. You might as well just play online. Like, if you're gonna play in that setting, like I said, with like 8 mummies at the table with you, and everyone's like, no one's talking, everyone's wrapped up with sunglasses and stuff, then like, why play in a live setting at all? Like, why not just play online and have like 20 times the action, right? Like, that's like the whole point to play live, is that like you can talk and get those types of. Everybody should have to wear t-shirts, you know what I mean? Like t-shirts and no sunglasses, and like, you know, make it almost like a different experience than playing on the internet. It would be cold. I'm in agreement about that. It would be super cold. They're always so damn cold. I agree with that. Yeah, they're too cold. Like, stay awake. We're just gonna make it like 0 degrees in here. It's brutal. Just doing my best, bruv. It wasn't good. You're welcome. I'm holding. Oh my god, how good do you run? How good do you run? How good? Alright, does that change mean that we're locked out now? This is it? Game on. Snap him off. Come on. Call it faster than that. There we go. 7 ball. Sad face. GG. What do you mean a natural way? I mean, like, I just spun it up and then I just didn't have anything to do. I'm just gonna let you think about it, Jeff. I'm gonna let Jeff think about that one. Oof, woof woof. Good luck, guys. Cheers. Nice hand, Kazu. Alright, bye guys.